Hey guys, Chris here. You joined me here outside of TS Autosalg. You guys who have been following the channel for a while might remember I filmed here at my friend's dealership a few years ago when I lived here in Fredrikstad. I've now since then moved to Oslo, but he just opened a brand new dealership here in Fredrikstad. He's got some awesome and cool stuff. He's got a Ferrari 458 inside, a McLaren MP412C, and then in today's video, we're gonna test drive this, the old school, the original hot wagon, the Audi RS4 B5. Before we take a step inside and test drive this car, this is one of my dream cars. Maybe this will be a case of don't drive your heroes. When I grew up, this was one of the hottest and coolest cars, the original RS4 B5, the 2.7 liter twin turbo V6 with 380 horsepower. This thing was just crazy. Today, 380 horsepower isn't too much, but this was the original with the RS front grille and these fins here on the side, these shark gills, the original RS4 wheels. And look at how wide this thing is, guys. Look how wide this thing sits. It just sits so nice and flush. And look at that side skirt. That is crazy. This is a beautiful, beautiful silver color. And then this has been debadged, and then we have the dual exhaust. I think this is a sport exhaust from Sportec, so this might make a little more noise than the original. But guys, this is one beautiful car, and this is actually for sale here at TS Autosalg. To check his cars and all the awesome cars he has here on display and is selling, click the link in the description down below. A huge thanks to Thomas. He is an awesome dude and sells these really cool cars. So yeah, just gonna take a step inside, show you guys just quickly the interior. Just don't mind my camera back there. This has done over 200,000 kilometers, but it has held up very well. I think this is almost 20 years old, this car. It actually has the Bose sound system from the early 2000s, and then you have these beautiful Recaro RS4 seats, and this is a manual, guys. I haven't driven a manual in ages. Look how old school this is. The classic 3-spoke steering wheel. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna mount up the camera and let's go for a test drive. Okay, I'm now strapped in, and these Recaros are really comfortable. This is going to be an experience. And okay, first gear. I haven't driven a manual in ages. RS4. So as I said, in the early 2000s, this was definitely one of the dream cars, one of my dream cars. There wasn't anything like this. I mean, you had the M3, which was naturally aspirated, 330 horsepower or something, but this almost had 400 horsepower. Manual. Oh, it's warmed up. Okay. Wow. Okay, and you sit so low. Wow, you sit so low. You feel everything. So I just came from an e-tron 55 Sportback, the press car I have now. This feels very different. Oh, slow steering, 90s or early 2000s steering, but a bit notchy, this gearbox also. And I'm looking at the screen, trying to find a navigation screen to see if I'm gonna go right or left, but I think we're gonna go left here. Okay. Okay, this is a very different experience than what I am used to. You feel so low. You feel connected to the ground in a different way than you do in a normal car, and it's actually very supple in its suspension tuning. It doesn't feel very hard. The whole thing just feels soft. The car, the clutch feels soft, the brake feels soft, the gas, the shifter. Okay, remember this was a compact luxury saloon, this car back in the day. Woohoo! So I'm gonna go and find a road where I can let this a bit more loose, get out of this traffic, yeah, and we'll find a better road, guys. So we're on our way to find a better road, but I just wanted to tell you guys about this experience. So this is very old school. We're doing 50 kilometers an hour and 2,000 revs, and yeah, I put my foot to the floor and nothing much happens, right? Let's see, we have a yield sign here. I'm just gonna go into first, let that car just build a gap, but when you get over 3,000, oh, really old school turbo power. This is, yeah, guys, this is an experience. We hit a bit of a bumpy road there, and yeah, there isn't much suspension travel, but it's actually nicely damped. Yes, it is a bit bumpy and jittery. It's a 20-year-old car. I mean, this platform came out in 1994, the Audi RS4 B5. And this being made, I think, in the year 2000 or 2001, the last year of production. Yeah, it is an old car. So it's basically almost a 30-year-old car. But it just feels nice in the hands. Okay, it doesn't have too much feel in the steering, and it isn't very direct or precise or quick, but the rest of the car just feels, it fits like a shoe, not a glove, but like a shoe. Yeah, so let's go ahead and find that road, guys. So 0 to 60 is 4.9 seconds, and yeah, it still feels like a quick car. Even by today's standards. Oh, and it just pulls above 4,000, 3,500. It just starts to pull and pull and pull. But it's the sensation of speed. It's how low you sit. It's the lack of modern sound insulation. It's the mechanic sound of the engine. I mean, this 2.7 liter V6 actually sounds very nice and very good and mechanical, you know, compared to a modern car. And yeah, it has slow steering, no feel at all, and actually it's more soft around the edges than my previous Audi RS4. But it's a sensation. It's an occasion. I mean, it just feels like a fast car from 20 years ago is supposed to feel like. So let's go ahead and let this Tesla get a gap on us. So I'm not gonna beat the hell out of this, guys. It's a 20-year-old car and it's not mine, but we even had traction control. I mean, it's dry. We have summer tires. It's 13 degrees Celsius outside, but Scheiße! Yeah, it's quick. This is quick. Even by today's standards, this is a quick car, but it's the way the power rolls on. Ooh, and that engine at high revs. Yeah, this sounds really good. This has a sports exhaust, but yeah. It's this engine, guys, which makes this whole package. And it's a station wagon, a quick wagon. Oof. Yeah, guys, this fourth gear acceleration, and it just pulls stronger and stronger and stronger. It feels turbocharged like turbochargers felt 20 years ago, and that is really cool and really fun. I thought this was going to be quite a disappointing experience. Let's see, 2.5, 3,000, 4,005. I mean, we're not really going that fast. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're going probably faster than maybe we should. I don't know. But we're not going that fast. But it feels like we're doing 1,000,000 kilometers an hour. Yeah. I want one of these. Not as my primary or secondary car, but oh, one day I want an RS4. This is a real cool experience. And you don't really want to go too fast on these twisty roads. It's flat, but it just doesn't give you that type of joy. I mean, an M3 would probably be much better on this road, but this is just, this engine is sensational. I mean, this is an amazing engine. Yeah, guys, you can see by how much I'm smiling. I'm really enjoying this car. So there you go, guys. That was my test drive on this, the B5 Audi RS4, one of my absolute dream cars from the early 2000s. And yeah, this is a case of most definitely drive your dream cars. This is an awesome car. Yes, it is old school, but it's the best type of old school. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please drop this video a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.